Welcome back. Mr. David Iweta is the President, Sapele Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Thank you for coming on this morning.
My pleasure. Good morning.
Well, this price or new fuel price regime generating a lot of reactions across the country. Well, some think that, well, they've got no choice. Labour are insisting, no, the strike must go on. What would you suggest and how would you suggest we handle this?
Well, I think in the first instance, Labour should have mercy on the economy by not going on strike, because Nigeria economy is sinking. But the government in their own side did not do well for not ensuring that labor are properly pacified. Government has what it takes to put labor in an area of understanding, not to worsen an already worsened situation, which is going to be created by this strike that the labor union is embarking upon.
In other words, now that we're at this stage, what should government and labor be doing?
Now, as it is practically obvious that you and I are aggrieved by the biting economic situation. But labor is only playing the role of doing what you do not have capacity to do. There are many persons that are not within the bracket of labor activities, but are indirectly in strong support of labor action. Government should not always allow things to degenerate to this level before, making solutions. And it is very, very confusing when government officially has said that they had concluded with labor headed by Adams Oshomole, the governor of Edo State, that they have resolved and they have gotten 2 weeks. And the same government.
That's labor headed by
Jaro. Yes. And then the same government went to court to obtain injunction from the court that labor should not go on strike. So, which one do we now take? If I have agreed with you that we are not going on strike until after 2 weeks for a committee to be set up, and the same government has also gone to court to obtain injunction to labor. So who are they serving that injunction? Is it the one with whom they have a compromise, which is recognized by government as labor, or the one that walked out of the meeting? So I think we should be very creative in trying to set a good platform for Nigerians to follow.
There are those who wonder if labor is not weakened by the factions they have. Maybe that's why government is not really listening and government feels encouraged to go while negotiating, go for a court injunction.
Fine. If that is the understanding of government, because labor is disorganized by their action, they should talk to no section until they go back to the drawing board and put themselves together and say, yes, this is our labor. But government should not talk to one, talk to this and talk to this. It is abnormal.
Even if they're trying to mend fences and bring both of them together.
The fences that they would have mended should precede this present situation. To promote both bodies to begin to walk along, to use this venue, one on this side, one on that side. I mean, the economy of Nigeria belongs to you and I, the ordinary man. The government is managing the country in trust for you and I. And if they have failed in managing what they ought to manage, they should tell us openly, and then we begin to know how to support the activities of government, that their failure is not orchestrated by their own fault, but the forces that is on ground. As far as I'm concerned, the government of General Muhammadu Buhari is one government that has been so brought to power since I was born in this country. outside that of General Murtala Mohammed. I tell you this, Nigeria has been terribly and thoroughly destroyed before today. And General Buhari is coming to salvage the abnormalities, the maladministration of past governments. And I'll give you an example before going further. This was a letter written by Aliko Dangote, dated on the 31st of August 2009, that the companies like Minaj Cement, Minaj company that had 500,000 metric tons of cement, Madewell Product that had 500,000 tons of cement, Boa Cement, Nika, Reagan, Yesman Lababidi, 3 million metric tons of cement to be imported. When Dangote wrote this letter on 31st of August, the federal government wrote on the 8th, just 8 days after Dangote's letter, September 2009, saying, this is by the Controller General of Customs, circular number data, immediate stoppage of clearance of imported bag cement. I am directed to remind you that expiration of the concession granted by Mr. President for the importation of bag cement, which was 1 year only and thus elapsed by December 2008. In view of the above, you are hereby directed to stop the clearance of imported bag cement, including those currently undergoing clearance, immediately.
So what's the point?
This kind of thing is what is giving birth to maladministration by government that has created this scenario that we have in our hands. In the first instance, the past government do not have any reason to subsidize petrol or petrol products. Government do not subsidize what they have or what they should have. They can only subsidize export. You don't subsidize import. Because you further even impose tax on the import that you are bringing. And if you say that you are subsidizing what you have, what is the economic justification? There is no reason. You can only say, hey, this product is selling in the international market for $200. And it is produced in Nigeria for $250. For it now to compete over there, I am taking $50 on top from you, the producer locally, to be exported, so as to enable me have the forex to develop my economy and deliberately creating jobs.
All right. Let's bring it back here. I mean, what, in your understanding, do you think this government has done about this situation? Is it deregulation or just a new fuel price regime?
You see, in the first instance, deregulation is a thing that this government had not told us clearly what it means. One, you say people are free to bring in petroleum product. In the same time, people are being issued permits to import the same product. The day after it was announced, it was said Oando, Rain Oil was in the process of getting petroleum permits, and a few other companies by PPRA. So where is the deregulation? My concern is that there should be no subsidy. Government has no business in subsidizing petroleum products. And the government should, before now, create avenues to bring in foreign exchange by encouraging aggressively and deliberately what is called non-oil export. The non-oil export for the past quarter was just about $740 million. And again, the petrol price that you're talking about, the government do not have a firm control of the price of 145. If it is 145, yes, I have no problem buying petrol for 200 naira per liter.
When? Now or in the future?
Now. If government gives me a plan that today you are buying petrol for 200 naira per liter, But come next year, it's going to go to 150. Come the year before, it's going to be 100.
That's regulated.
I'm coming. Then thereafter, 50 naira. At that point, you will give the statistics that today we don't have capacity to refine, and we don't have foreign exchange to import, and the cost of our selling the product has gone down compared to when it was 110. And now government, at the point they are, have two factors militating against them. One of the factors are foreign exchange is going up. Two, the crude market is now going up. Meanwhile, they have set the price at about 40 something, about 45, 47. So if it goes to 50 again, there's going to be another increase. If it's going to $70 per barrel, there's going to be another increase. And also, while that is happening, the inflow of our foreign exchange is going up, but it's not going to be commensurate to the volume we need to import refined petroleum products, while the boys in the creeks are not having the same mind with government. They are blowing the pipes.